No, no, I really have to go. I'm going to be recording a video. No, you know I love it when you talk dirty. No, crap, gotta go. Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and this video is going to be a response to my good friend on YouTube, Joe TJ Pyramid, who posted a video recently that I just found very compelling, and that is, what are considered to be film classics. What of those have you not seen, whether because you have no interest in seeing them or you just haven't gotten around to them? And I've actually compiled a top five of films ranging from things that I've seen clips of to things I've never seen anything to do with, that kind of stuff. And basically, these are movies that, for the most part, the first four on this list are movies that I just don't really find myself having an interest in, even though I have seen some footage or not. And the fifth one is actually one that goes on the opposite end of the spectrum, which is one I've never gotten around to that I really would like to see. So the first on this list has to be the classic, air quotes, Dr. Zhivago. Always had a big-time crush on Julie Christie, and even that couldn't allow me to sit through that film from beginning to end. I know some people are probably going to say that's sacrilegious in being a, film buff and everything like that, but I'm sorry, the time and the place, the characters, just, I know it's supposed to be uber romantic, and there's even this lilting melody in the score that you'll get stuck in your head if you ever even try to sit through this once. You want to put a bullet right next to it in your brain, It's just, it never captured my interest or anything like that. So I've never sat through that from beginning to end. Following on from there, when you mentioned in your listing in your video, Citizen Kane. Apart from a few brief clips and having, of course, the Rosebud spoiler ruined for me at the end what that all amounts to, I've heard this movie is long, boring, pedantic, doesn't really have much of a purpose. I've also heard this is the greatest film ever made, according to some people, but no, nothing that really holds my interest in making me want to see it. Third choice, another one you mentioned, in fact, the one that you chose for your video, Gone with the Wind. Never sat through it. I've seen bits and pieces. Always had a mad crush on Vivian Leigh, and I was somewhat curious to learn George Reeves was in a precursor to the Adventures of Superman series. But again, the time, the place, the southern setting, the characters, just, I don't know. I know it's supposed to be an uber romantic film or something like that, or an affirming film. But yeah, not interested in the least. Taxi Driver is more of a modern, I guess you could say, classic, at least in the, ages of filmdom and everything. And again, I've seen like a preview or two here or there. I've seen, of course, the clip of De Niro in the mirror with the, you talking to me and everything like that. Everyone's done that. But again, a movie that just, it doesn't strike me as something that I would actually want to sit through from beginning to end. And finally, Reservoir Dogs. I'm not a big Tarantino fan, never really got into Pulp Fiction and a lot of his stuff. I know, sacrilegious film buff here, but I'm very picky with my interests. But Reservoir Dogs, I don't know what it is about that film. The trailers I've seen and the clips I've seen, it stands out to me as something that I might actually be interested in. So, I mean, that's about as close as I can get to a top five films that I haven't gotten around to. The last one, of course, as I say, being one I wouldn't mind getting around to at some point. But those other four, I just don't want to watch them. I just don't want to. And so, yeah, otherwise, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below. What are some classic films you haven't gotten around to seeing because you don't have an interest in, or you just haven't gotten around to them? And definitely check out Joe's channel below. So, otherwise, that'll be it from me. Hope this video finds you well, and I'll catch you later. Peace.